Hello everyone, Deadeye here, and I want to give some quick thoughts on Planetside 2's new and first naval vehicle, the Corsair. I want to preface this by saying that nothing is final yet, and this is initial impressions from the test server here before the live event goes on. Okay? So, on to those thoughts, alright? Firstly, it's way too slow. Way too slow. Okay? The base speed is about 84. With the maxed out racer chassis, it is 89, and if you use the agility chassis, it is 79. Okay? And I've said this in another video, and I still feel the same way here, and I believe that it's time to combine at least some of the different vehicle chassis together. I don't think we should be having such stark trade-offs for such little improvement. I feel that way. I don't know how anyone else feels about that. What I can say is that from a minimum of 79 to 89, not a very large delta. Alright? The turning radius increase that comes with the agility chassis is probably more noticeable than the speed increase you get with the racer chassis. But it's hard to recommend either of them because this vehicle is a sitting duck to anything with a cannon and a halberd. It doesn't have blockade armor, doesn't really have any appreciable stealth, right? This thing, sitting duck, okay? Right now, this is really the only naval vehicle. Maybe when there's more naval vehicles out, and you have larger naval engagements, like you have large land engagements, you can revise the speed. But I think, right now, the speed should start at 100. If not more. And the racer chassis should be adding through its, upgrade path 10 to maybe a max of 20. I know it's supposed to be kind of like a Sunderer, but considering the way it stands out, it should maybe be a little bit more like a harasser. It should definitely be faster. And like I said, if we get more naval vehicles and we have big naval engagements, maybe we can revisit the speed. Also, the Corsair has problems going under some of the bridges on Osher. So those will need to be renovated, of course. But I have this crazy idea instead. Or both, let's say, okay? Corsair, listen to me here. Corsair submarine mode. Alright, yeah. It'll help with usability by getting around things, okay? And it'll help with survivability, since right now that seems to be a big dang problem, okay? Of course, you need to probably lock out the catapult system while you're underwater. That makes sense. But yeah, submarine mode might be a better use of the chassis slot than the other ones. Or maybe put that in as a utility item. I don't know, but that's my crazy idea, okay? Submarine mode. Hear me out. Submarine mode. Yeah. Speaking of the catapult system, it's actually really fun. It uses the Scorpion interface, and it's actually very powerful. It can almost get you from the surface of the water to the landing pad on a trident, right? I only gave it a couple shots. Maybe someone more skilled than me could do it, especially with the light assault upgrades. It's really close anyways. That's pretty fun. It's going to get you into most bases, no problem, or areas with bases. I think maybe they should think about certs for this system. So certs for perhaps better range, better height, and air control could be all ideas for certs. It seems like the air control is very low. So that's my idea with the catapult system. I think it's going to be a big change to Osher, and it should be pretty fun. The other idea I have, crazy idea, is perhaps add AMS to the Corsair, and to make it deployable on beaches at least. Not on the water, I guess would make sense. Because then people could be basically catapulting in, from crazy angles. At least have it maybe deployable only on beaches. That could lead to some interesting, fronts of fights for infantry. And with the catapult system, that could actually lead to some pretty wacky engagements. That's how I'm feeling on the catapult system. Overall, I like it. It's very fun. I like the way the Corsair looks as well. I think it looks like a cool boat to use. It also generally handles like a boat you expect would. Those are the things I guess I have to really say. The last note I have, written down here is the radius of the proximity repair and ammo dispenser seems too low for what it is. I believe it's the same as the Sunderers. I think it might need to be larger anyways. Maybe like the Galaxy's ones. In my experience with Oshur, I haven't really seen many large enemy flotillas fighting each other, you know what I mean? So having such a small range doesn't help very much, it seems like. A larger range for a vehicle that's stuck only in one area seems to make sense compared to a shorter range for vehicles that can go on land and water. So if you make the larger radius on the Corsair, but it's limited only to the water, and especially if it could deploy, right, it means that land vehicles will have to go less far, which they're already having to travel probably further than any other ammo or repair dispenser. Or what you could do is perhaps make, besides increasing the range, make the ammo dispenser and the repair speed better than you would probably get with a Sunder. So therefore, it's actually worth it to go out of your way as a land vehicle to use. Because right now, I just don't see these big naval fights. Maybe that will change, and when that does change, we can of course change the range. Right now, it seems like it would be best suited to being larger and helping, you know, land vehicles recharge faster. And yeah, that's about it for my quick thoughts. I'm going to leave you all here with some footage of me trying out the underwater mobility device around one of the new underwater capture points. This device is only available for all the classes except the light assault, which I guess makes sense because they already have jetpacks which help underwater. But yeah, that's it for me. I hope you all liked these quick impressions of the new Corsair. If you did, do please subscribe. Daily uploads on this channel, mostly Let's Play content. I do Planetside stuff when there's stuff to do, basically. Alright, that's it for me. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye now.